Hello everybody, my name is King Quad. I hope you're having an amazing day. Of course, today we're here with some Apex Legends content, and of course, today we're taking a look at Ballistic. Now, Ballistic is our brand new legend coming to Season 17 of Apex, and I have some pretty interesting questions, right? We will be going over my initial thoughts on everything. I haven't seen this trailer yet. This was a couple hours ago, right? Apex releases trailer. Pretty interesting. I'm kind of scared. I'm terrified because I have heard what his abilities do. Especially his passive, but we will be getting into that and, you know, hopefully find a little bit more about Ballistic. If you guys are new, consider subscribing, as I do post content like this daily. And, you know, without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm terrified. So scared.
Before I was a legend, I had many fun jobs, like secretary, masseuse, and door-to-door sales bot. But my favorite was being the butler for Mr. Sir August.
Wait,
he
what?
likes to be called Ballistic because
I didn't know that. What? That's crazy. I always like to take a look at, you know, the connections of everyone. You know, people like Bangalore and Newcastle, right? Brother and sister, obviously. People like Mad Maggie and Fuse, who've had like a deep past. And even like the crazier stuff. Like I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Octane and Watson's dads have both worked together to form, you know, the games, which is really cool. I'm excited to see more about him. I have absolutely no idea about Ballistic. I need to catch up on my Apex lore though. That's
it makes him sound cool and classy.
I'm going to tear them apart, politely.
Ballistic once told me he can carry a third gun in his super secret sling.
Okay, no, y'all heard that right. So his passive ability, it's not even anything crazy. It's just his passive. Ballistic's passive is he can hold a third weapon in a sling. Tell me that doesn't sound broken to you. Now, first, my initial thoughts, right? I was like, wow, that's crazy. Hearing after about it, right? They promised to balance it, quote unquote, in one particular way. And y'all, just wait for the punchline, right? The way that they're balancing this overpowered passive ability is the third weapon cannot have any attachments. That's it. That's it. There's no magazine size difference. There's no cooldown on it. There is no complications with pulling it out. I don't even think there's like a big animation. I think it's literally just like switching from gun to gun naturally. It just doesn't have any attachments on it. Now, I will let y'all quote me on this. I promise y'all within the coming days, likely weeks, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was days of his release. I promise y'all he will be getting nerfed in Season 17 in a big way. Regardless of whatever the way that is, his ultimate isn't too crazy from what I've seen. His tactical, I would understand 1000%, and that's what I've seen a lot of people really talk about and complain about, which we will get to in a second. But this passive ability is the main thing for me that I feel like it's going to be broken. I feel like it's going to be crazy. One thing that I really have a big question about is, since you can't have any attachments on your third sling weapon, does that include, you know, airdrops, air supply drops? Because, like, for example, right, could you have, like, 2 R9s double kitted out with full everything, and then have a Kraber in your third final weapon slot, and then you just full, you know, dual mag, beginning to end, 2 different people, take someone out with the Kraber? Does that work? Because it technically doesn't have any magazines that you can alter, any attachments, right? So there's literally nothing you could change about it. I want to know, can you switch it? Can you have Krabers? Can you have... I think the alternator is going into the replicator next season. I don't know if they're taking out the bow check, but I've heard supposedly, what weapon was going into the airdrops? 'Cause I know the Hemlock is coming out, I think. And I think the RE is coming back. I don't know. Someone let me know. But I know that the new weapon, I want to know, can you have that in your third sling weapon? Because that's going to be crazy. Let's continue.
What a surprise to think your enemy is out of weapons when...
Yeah, so that's it right there. Passive sling. Store a third weapon in the sling. Access via inventory or character utility action, which I'm assuming means like a button bind. I wonder how they're going to do that for console, because we already have a full controller. You know, our 10 buttons that we have, probably less than that. What, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, technically. That's including analog sticks. But, you know, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. The sling weapon cannot take attachments. That's the only drawback. This is terrifying. And also, I see he's with the car a lot. I want to know what his past is with that. Very interesting. Also, he has like a... This isn't a base Peacekeeper, right? They don't have the 93 on it. I don't think. Interesting. Let's continue.
And pow! He is not.
I'll never understand why you pillocks settle for 2 firearms when one can carry 3.
That's a hard thing.
Think you've got Lord Ballistic beat? You are wrong, friend.
Tactical Whistler. So this is what everyone's been crying about. Shoots a projectile that heats up an enemy's gun as they shoot. Overheating causes damage. Hold the tactical to lock on. Now y'all saw a little sneak peek from the execution. This pistol is a smart pistol. You don't have to be aiming at the person for the bullets to hit. In fact, you can actually lock on, look the complete other way, look, you know, into BFE. If you know, look it up, and shoot, and the pistol bullet will fly all the way around and hit your person. Now, from what I've seen, I think the bullet itself does 20 damage, and if the person's gun overheats, it explodes in a radius and it causes damage. Now, does that apply to teammates in the area? I'm not sure, but I know that if your gun overheats and it explodes, it deals an additional 30 damage, totaling in 50, which I believe is enough to knock off a gray shield from beginning to end. So, you know, you could literally just land onto someone. Literally, okay, I thought of a crazy play, right? It's you just jump out of the ship, go to the first hot zone, everyone's there. You jump next to someone, right? And your teammate lands with you. You jump onto one person. And let's say they open up the loot box, right, that y'all land on. And let's say they grab the weapon. Now, instead of running away, hopeless and not being able to do anything, let's say you shoot them with your tactical. You'll deal damage. They're trying to frantically shoot at you. Let's say it's an R9 or a car or something that's fast, right? An alternator. They start shooting frantically, a R301, a flatline, anything like that. They're going to be scared, so they're going to be shooting and trying to empty their clip into you. Now, let's say you at least survive that spray. And their weapon overheats, explodes, and it knocks off their gray. And then you just, you know, you punch them, you get your teammate, you jump them, whatever. Anything like that, y'all. This is going to be crazy. I am terrified of this ability, honestly. Like, I wasn't too scared about it. The more I think about it, the damage is crazy. The fact that it could just, it's a second lock on, y'all. I recommend you guys look up gameplay. You literally just hover over them, click a button, and then look away. And then as long as you release that button, it will lock onto him. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dang. All right, let's continue.
And he can use his Whistler to overheat enemy weapons.
Yeah, so like that, y'all.
Bummer.
And it deals that damage.
You didn't think I'd let my skills atrophy, did you?
Okay.
I did not. And for his ultimate move, my pal, who loves it when I call him that, can activate Tempest.
Ooh, okay. So I did see this in our season 17, you know, sneak peek trailer that we got a couple days ago. Ultimate Tempest. I called it. I knew that fist double pump was going to be his ultimate. I didn't know what it did, but assuming by the gameplay, it looked like it was like a Bloodhound-esque type of upgrade. It's just a big buff to all your everything. Little did I know, this is a crazy, absolutely insane ultimate. I don't want to call it broken just yet because, you know, it fully depends on who you're playing against. But I do have a feeling that a lot of Preds are going to be getting their hands on this dude off rip. And with the new rank system, you know, you're going to be getting shredded by any ballistic in the vicinity. Nearby teammates get faster reloads, faster armed move speed, and infinite ammo. The sling weapon will be upgraded to gold. I didn't even know about that ability right there. But, you know, faster reloads is crazy because it does ramp it up a lot. It has an extremely quick reload. Things like the alternator that already have like a pretty fast reload, I gotta see what it's gonna be like. Faster armed move speed, which is a pretty significant buff. I believe it's faster than Bangalore's double time. I don't know what it's actually called, but yeah, that's what I call it. Infinite ammo. Y'all. For real? Y'all had to throw that in there? That's not even necessary, bro. Add infinite ammo. Why? Like, who does that benefit in the long run? Because then you're just getting free kills. Is that really fun? And the sling weapon will be upgraded to gold. Jesus Christ. So let's say you have 2 R9s and then you have a PK in your sling. You full clip beginning to end an R9 on 2 different people, and then you pull out your PK that's gold that now has you know, increased everything. Meanwhile, while your double R9s are reloading themselves because of the golden mags that they have on them, assuredly, then you get your PK, just unload on them, and then switch back to your R9s and do it all over again. That is terrifying to even think about, yo. I don't know how this is going to be balanced, but, you know, let's continue. I will rewind it just a little bit, 104.
Tempest, giving nearby teammates unlimited ammo and faster reloads.
Okay.
Surge with me, companions.
Plus, he gets a gold version of his slings weapon. How pretty.
Yeah, so they actually use the PK in this trailer right here. This is the golden. I'm sure he has a stock. He's got the digital threat.
Let's cause a kerfuffle, shall we?
Gosh, he looks so cool and powerful in that coat, which he has told me.
So is that his default emote? That better not be a pay to have one. That's just his default, right? He just flares his jacket. This dude, he's cool.
So
He's
cool,
really cool
and powerful in that coat, which he has told me numerous times is dry cleaning only, robot.
Mind the jacket, would you?
Dang, bro, he just imagine getting shot by someone with 2 bullets at the same time from 2 different guns. That's kind of a flex. Look at this. What is this? Who made this? Who wrote off on this?
The jacket, would you?
That's
August
butt.
Brinkman. That's who broke you.
August Brinkman. I'm terrified, bro. I am absolutely terrified. Jesus Christ. Okay. You know, final thoughts. Personally, I feel like he's gonna be kind of, maybe not broken, but he's gonna be extremely OP. I feel like he's gonna have a lot of room for nerfs, right? There's a lot of things they could take away. Does his gun need to be golden? You know, maybe that could be a big selling point. Sure, maybe keep that. Unlimited ammo, though, I don't think he needs unlimited ammo. His tactical, I could see them reducing the amount of damage that it does. And I saw one of the biggest things was people were complaining that it actually affects gunplay. One of the things that they neglect to mention is if you have a gun that's overheating, you get shot by the tactical, can you switch to your secondary, pull that out, and start shooting with that? Or does both of your guns get simultaneously overcooked, right? In the capacity to be overheated. It's crazy. It really is crazy. If both of them get overheated at the same time simultaneously, they need to nerf that to only the specific one, right? And even then, should they keep that ability? Because that is a big thing. A lot of people are scared it's going to affect gunplay, and that's going to change a lot. One of the things was Seer, when he first got released. Honestly, I don't think his tactical has it anymore. His tactical, where he sends out the little bzzz, y'all know, it used to prevent y'all from healing, like for a certain amount of time. I think it was like 2 or 3 seconds, right? Another really big similarity with that is back when Season 4 Revenant, when he was released, his little grenade that turned off everyone's abilities for a little while. Everyone was like, oh my god, that was pretty broken on release, right? People thought at least. Season 3 before that, right? Crypto, when he was unlocked with his EMP, his ultimate, people were like, oh my god, he's crazy. He has all the scouting abilities. And of course, he shuts off your everything, and it destroys everything in the vicinity. Knocks off your shields, of course. Since then, I would say Crypto has significantly been nerfed down to the ground. But, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people who've, in the past, have had crazy abilities like that. This, on the other hand, I definitely think this is something to be worrying about. His sling, having a third weapon on standby, is very interesting. I think it's a good change, I would say, for the most part. You know, people are going to find a way to abuse it. People are going to find a way to have the craziest loadouts. But, you know, power to the players, I guess. That's it for today, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, consider subscribing, as I do post content like this daily. And let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that Ballistic is OP? Does he need to be nerfed? How do you feel about his abilities? Overall general thoughts, y'all. I think he's going to be cool. I think he will be getting nerfed to some extent, but I think for the most part, his whole kit will remain pretty similar. Like I said, y'all, he doesn't need unlimited ammo. Might be just me, but I think we can do without that. Have a great day, y'all. Stay safe. Take care. Peace. Adios. And of course, until next time. Bye-bye, y'all. See y'all in Season 17.